Feeling good. What you want? Feeling good. What you got? Feeling good. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. Ain't nothing better. I'm gonna do what I do. Yes. Feel so amazing. Hey, I'ma do what I do. Hey, hey, y'all. I'm doing the thing. Yes, this is my favorite song. I'm gonna do what I do. Welcome to my anniversary. Hey, hold on. Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good. Yes. I'm gonna do what I do. Hey, happy anniversary to me. How y'all doing? Let me see what's in the comment. Hey, T. And do what I do. Marvelous. Hey. I'm on Instagram too. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Here I go. Glorious. I'ma be who I be. I'ma do what I do. All right. Let me. I already kicked it off with some music and excitement. So happy anniversary to me. Hi everyone. If you are just joining, my name is, first of all, let me take this off because no, I don't own the rights to that music. But that's okay. I needed to put it up here anyway. So this is what we're gonna say. It's my anniversary. I got music, y'all. How are y'all doing? I am so excited. My name is Karen Mayfield Felton, and I am the owner of Feet Planted LLC. And today, National STEM Day, is my 2-year anniversary. I started Feet Planted 2 years ago, and by God's grace and so much help and support, I am still here. So, but guess what, y'all? Y'all know I'm not here alone, because guess who's here with me? You can pull the camera. Just point to yourself. Just turn it. My little bit friend is over here with me, helping me manage Instagram. So, first and foremost, thank you all for joining me. I am so excited. Thank you, Tiara Proctor, for the congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got folks watching via all of my platforms to include Instagram. So I'm going to be facing this way. I'm talking to you all, and then I'm going to be facing this way, talking to you all. So it is Wednesday. It's hump day. It's middle of the week. But it's time for me to celebrate because I don't count it. Let's go. That's right. My girlfriend Tina is in the place. I don't count it as an accident. I consider it a wonderful, wonderful blessing to be able to do what I do. And so, for those of you out there that are looking and watching, and you have no clue what is Feet Planted LLC, I'm here to tell you. I started Feet Planted LLC on National STEM Day in 2021. I started as a company and a person who has a passion for STEM. I'm a 20 plus year STEM professional, chemistry bachelor's, chemical engineering master's. I work for a lot of different places, people, places, and things, but that's not really important. What's important is living on purpose and making sure that every child, every individual knows that they can do hard things, to include science, technology, engineering, and now arts and mathematics. So that is what I did. And I started out motivational speaking, and I transitioned to consulting, to doing workshops, to actually educating parents, communities, students about how they can get scholarships, internships, and advance their understanding about how to navigate college as a science engineering major, and also then turning that cap and going into the workforce and then navigating there. That is what I do. That is my background. That's why I'm doing what I do. So thank you so much for joining me. So tonight, we're about to get into some acknowledgments. So I gotta throw this up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who has. I'm toggling buttons here, so just forgive me for that. Everyone who has poured into me as an entrepreneur and a full-time employee and a wife and a daughter and now a bonus mom. I'm so grateful and thankful. So I have to acknowledge my family. I am married to a 6'3" chocolate beastmaster. He is beatmaster. He is a DJ, a great guy, just a gentle giant who happens to adore me and support my shenanigans. So his name is Al Felton. So big shout out to my husband, my bonus son, Isaiah, another creative, always giving me some feedback. Janae, his sister, to include Al's oldest daughter, Georgia, on the other side of the pond, as well as my mother and my sisters. I come from a womb that created three STEM professionals. I'm the middle one. And I have a tribe of colleagues, friends, and a sisterhood of STEM advocates. You're out there, you know who you are. We get together, we chat, we talk about the craziness in the workspace, we talk about how we're going to progress not only our careers but the enterprise and the careers of others, and we just chop it up, and it's a wonderful sisterhood, to include this one sitting over here. I also want to thank my friends who like, subscribe, who post and repost. A lot of you all are on. You actually give me feedback. I've had most, not all, but some of you as guests. We're going to get to kind of the look back later in the segment. But oh, and last but not least, there have been a few of you that have actually given me donations, monetary donations, that said, "Hey, I believe in what you're doing. Here's a gift." And I just have to say thank you for that. And that money goes right into my business account to support paying for StreamYard, paying for all these other things that I do as a curator and creator of a space for all those who are interested in STEM. That was a mouthful. So I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also need to add one more thank you. I have followers and supporters and observers. We all know who they are. They're folks that watch your profile, that don't like, that don't say anything, but look at everything that you do. I love y'all too. Y'all don't know how much you fuel me, and I appreciate the comments. My brothers and sisters who have their own businesses who are also in the STEM space. So I am not alone in this endeavor. I am in excellent company. So if you are out there, if you are watching, please know that I humbly consider it an honor, and I thank you so much. So now that I've gotten the thank yous out of the way, y'all are like, what is she gonna talk about at this hour? First of all, it's still a celebration. I mean, if you haven't noticed, like, I'm dressed for the occasion. Like, this isn't some just co-happenstance occasion. I am feeling good, and I want to make sure that you understand how excited I am. So this evening, I'm not gonna be here long. I promise you that. I am excited to talk about where Feet Planted has been, and to tell you where we're going. There are projects and a lot of things that I want to get to, and I want to touch and get into the community a little bit more. But we'll talk about that later. So before we get into the next segment, is there anything that I missed that's on Instagram? Hey, Instagram people, how y'all doing? All right.
We're excited.
I'm excited. I don't know about you all. It's interesting because I debated about whether or not to go live because it's in the middle of the week. Some of you all are still coming home from work, so I just appreciate the love and the support. I'm not going to be before you long because guess what I got to do? I got a whole job that I got to get ready to go to in the morning, and so I'm going to involve you in a little bit of foolery and a little bit of fun. So let's just go down the roll call. What did I do in 2021? I think one of the things that I was focused on was actually building a brand presence. Like, who is she? Why is she qualified? What is she talking about? And so I've had the opportunity and the honor to speak at a lot of different events about STEM, about the workforce. And so that's kind of how I started. I wanted people to understand that this isn't just something to get on screen and to pop my collar. I really wanted to establish myself as a subject matter expert in the field. So, what do we do this year? So, in February, we had a resume event, my first ever, where I tapped my colleagues on the shoulder and I said, "Can you please be on this segment, review resumes, and then let's talk about them?" And we did that. That was a tremendous effort. I'm just going to pull up some comments. I love you too. Thank you so much. And I love you too. Thank you so much. I tell you, I love my tribe. Um, Before I get to the other things, if you want to learn more about Feet Planted LLC, that's my email address. This is my web address. Go look me up. Don't take my word for it. Actually, go to my website if you endeavor. Go to my social media and you'll see some of the events that I'm talking about right now. In March, as I always do, I had a Women's History Month observance where I said, we got to get some of these women in front of more people. They're doing things in the STEM space, they're making moves, they're trailblazers, they are front row seat in the STEM space to make sure that our babies have an opportunity. And so I featured a gaggle of women. Now, you notice I'm not naming names. You know why? Because when you start naming names, you're going to forget somebody. So I'm going to ask you to, if you're interested and you don't know anything about that, go to my website, go on the events page, and you will see icons that talk about these events. And you can actually go look at the YouTube video for their interviews. Fascinating. You'll be blessed. Then in May, I did the power of perseverance. One of the things that I established in my business were tenets, were words, perseverance, courage, just stamina that I know we need in the STEM space in order to have an enduring career, in order to really make an impact. And for that month, it was the power of perseverance in April, and I actually feature three women who are entrepreneurs, not all in STEM, and they're also trailblazing, leading the way. So, Feet Planted LLC is not 100% about the technology and how you can succeed in the workforce. It's about community and building spaces where people can come share their gifting and edify one another. So in May, actually, that was the mommypreneur event that I just spoke about. The power of perseverance was you and I going live talking about how to persevere. And I looked a little different. So you can go on Instagram and see that I look a little different now. But that was just how we can move the needle forward. And then in June, Daddy's birthday, I decided, you know what? I'm going to celebrate my dad, Coach Spencer Mayfield Jr., who passed away in 2016. And I invited the men because I got some feedback. Karen, you dote on the women and you have a lot of women on here. Where the men folk? Well, I brought y'all some men folk. I brought y'all five. One of them is my uncle, and the other four were my father's players. Again, all of that information is on the website. They are leaders in the community. Oh my goodness, I still go back and watch those segments when I need encouragement. So I hope that you'll do the same. And I took a break in July. I was just like, I'm tired. I need some time off. And so I took a break for about 3 months to figure out life, started a new job, and I wanted to get my footing there. And then I popped up in September and I said, I think that I want to do a master class on how to show up. I had a conversation with a colleague of mine who was at the time mentoring a young person, a millennial, in the unwritten rules and helping them navigate the workplace and basically talking about how to show up. And I said, I think we got something there. And so you will not see the masterclass on my website because that was a one-time thing. We're going to try to bring that back next year. But what you will see is the live that I did afterwards, with two more guests, one a repeat guest and another actually my mentor and friend. I'm not gonna name names. Y'all go to the website to figure out who I'm talking about. But they dropped some serious information on how to show up and the need that we have for engineers, the technology, and basically, let's just be honest, we need representation in the places that we are in. I'm an African American female, and so the places that I have been in, I have been the only African American, and so I wanted to really talk about and pour into my BIPOC community, Black Indigenous people of color, and say, hey, how are we showing up? What resources do you need? So that was really a great opportunity. So I'm talking a lot. So I'm gonna sip. You can't see my cup. Instagram can see my cup. This is my chemistry glass that I have my water. Mm, okay, you can see it. Had to wet the palette. Had to wet the palette. Okay, so let's see. I've looked back. Those are some of the things that I've done. In addition to being a subject matter expert in STEM, I'm also a mentor, and I mentor a gaggle of people from high school to college, all the way to professionals. And I just believe in giving back. We're out of COVID now. We're post COVID. I wouldn't say out, but we're post COVID, and we are leaning in to a different time and a different space. And I wanted to be upfront and personal. I wanted us to be able to talk. I see my other friend. Thank you, Frida, Retha, as I affectionately call her. Thank you so much. And I mentor for Girls in Technology, and I'm a mentor at Germanna Community College. So if you know anyone who attends there, and you'd be like, I saw this bald headed chick, and she had an anniversary, and she talked about STEM. I think you need to talk to her. That would be me. Um, I love mentoring. I am vetted. I'm in the program, and so if you're interested and know someone who may be attending Germanna, please reach out to me. I'll throw my information back up a little later. And then last but not least, y'all, I have some speaking engagements. Oh, I see a thumbs down. Who's giving me thumbs down? Who's doing that? Anyway, I see all kind of stuff over here. Anyway, I had some speaking engagements where colleagues invited me on the platform. I post most of that stuff, and I just really enjoyed chopping it up and talking about opportunities, talking about my experience as a manager, some of those things in the name of Feet Planted LLC. Again, trying to move the needle forward. So I'm going to look at some of the comments over here. Thank you so much for posting the website. I see My God is Apparel. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. I know there are a lot of folks with their busy schedules, and people are coming on. So I really do appreciate the love, you guys. Let's see. Are there any more comments? I see some other comments from Twitch. I'm also on Twitch. And so they always post the most interesting nothings. Like they ask me, do I want a game and some other stuff, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll learn something. So I'm gonna just take a pause for the cause and just see if there are any questions out there. Does anyone have anything they want to say? Anything to add to the celebration? I feel like it's so quiet. I feel like I need some music in the background. I wish I had some music. Oh, okay. She's asking, you shall receive, right? Hello. So I talked about who I am. I said a lot of thank yous. If you're just joining me, you are here for my 2-year celebration. My name is Karen Mayfield Felton, owner of Feet Planted LLC. And now we're at that portion where I'm going to talk about what's around the corner. So I need y'all to get your calendars out. And so you don't have to worry about writing all these things down. I've got pictures. Okay. So let me throw this up here and take some things down. So the folks that are on the platforms, you won't be able to see me unless I do this. I can share the space. Yes, you can see me at the bottom there. I am. Okay, so let's talk about girls in technology. It's a mentor protege program. I am a mentor for girls in technology. Girls in technology is a subset of women in technology. And what we do is we mentor girls from age 9 to 12 who live in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. I'm just reading what you can see on your screen. If you know anyone who is near the Tysons area or the northern part of Northern Virginia, it's considered DC. We meet once a month. Dinners provided. It's free. Featured guest speakers. You learn about technology and education, build confidence, and you their swag is nice. I attended one last month, and I walked away with a carafe that was branded. I felt a little special. I felt special. Um, and this is the location. These are the dates. The sessions are Wednesdays, once a month. The next session is next Wednesday on November 15th, and the topic is going to be architecture and technology. The great thing about the program is that there are two locations, one in Maryland and one in Virginia. So you will have to register and sign up. Please go to this website that you see here for more information. I'm going to bring it back at the end. Instagram folks, you can't see what I'm talking about, but that's okay because I'm going to immediately as this is over, I'm going to post the links so that you can have this information too. You're in the room with a lot of heavy hitters in the space. And oh, I have a question that I'm looking at while I'm talking. So I'm gonna go back here and I'm going to answer this question, and then I'm actually going to go to the next event. Um, Ms. Galloway said, "I'm so very proud of you. What are the three most important habits that propelled your success?" Ooh, that's a very good question. So let me answer it this way. Y'all know I'm long-winded, but I promise you I won't be tonight. I my definition of success is when I am walking in my gifting, when I am walking um, courageously, and when I'm serving. So the habits that support that is understanding my skills, understanding my strengths, and being willing to ask people what they are and get the feedback. So I am not the smartest tool in the shed. I promise you that. And I am, though, gifted in other areas. And I got real clear on what they are. Great communicator, great strategist. I'm a visionary. I see years beyond. Like I don't see right now. I'm already 2 weeks ahead in my mind. That's just how I operate. And so those are some of the habits that allowed me to get ahead and be able to try to predict what situations and things are going to look like not only in my organization in my life, and so I would begin to prepare for those. And another one is the company that you keep. I surrounded myself by people who were honest. I keep saying that all the time. If you've got folks that give you lip service, drop them, smile at them, keep walking. You need people that are going to have enough love and respect for you to tell you when you got a booger and to not only help you get it out. And I surround myself with people who love me enough to have uncomfortable, authentic, real conversations. There's no way that I'm going to get better if everything is always, yeah, you're good at this, yeah, you're great at this. No, I'm not great at everything. And so those three things alone, they're not in any order, but they definitely helped position me to prepare for the next level. And I had mentors that I don't want to say they enjoyed it, but they had no problem saying, Karen, sit down. You're not doing this right. Come sit. A lot of humbling experiences, but they respected me enough to be honest with me. And I'll take honesty over passive aggressive any day of the week. So thank you for asking that question. I'm going to, oh, there's another one. Congratulations on 2 years. Thank you, Joy. Joy Champion. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna call names, but she's in the I can't not see her name, y'all. So but that's my sister right there. We met at Marine Corps Systems Command. And on paper, like both Kimmy's, both HBCUs, and we just developed a really great bond to the point where she is leading the way Marine Corps Systems right now as the Deputy Engineering Competency Manager. She is shepherding the next generation of technologists, engineers, scientists. So hats off to you, my sister. Thank you for joining us. All right, let me pivot. I'm not rushing, but I'm talking a lot because I've got a lot, like I got things that I need to get through. So forgive me if this seems fast. It's not, it's just how it is. I'm gonna take another sip of my tea. So, it's water, y'all. And just in case you're joining me again, BePlantedLLC.com. I'm just not up here dressed in this here jewelry and this dress just for show. I'm legit. I'm not a poser. Check me out and let me know if you're interested in working with me. But we'll talk about that later. All right. So we've talked about this, girls in technology. This one right here, y'all. I am so excited to share the stage with Mr. Vernon Green Jr., founder and CEO of G Cubed Incorporated, right here in Stafford, Virginia. I've been trying to connect with this brother for some total of a couple of years. And so he humbly agreed to celebrate my 2 years with me. And I'm going to interview him. He's going to drop some knowledge. He's going to share his own personal journey in the STEM space. He's a cyber guru, retired Army. I don't want to give all the tea away. So, what I need you all to do right now, so that you're prepared for Thursday, November 16th at 7 p.m., I need you to go look this brother up. And I need you to come ready with questions because he is doing so many great things with our youth. He is linked in the cyberspace, providing opportunities and jobs. I mean, just amazing. And again, just like this, we'll be streaming here. I'm not sure we're going to be on Instagram. So my Instagram folks, I need you to go to Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube or Twitch to watch that episode. Okay. So I'm extremely excited to actually feature him. And let's see. Oh, there's another event coming up. I'm so excited about this one. I have a friend, Erica Roberts. I am going to mention her name. She is a powerhouse, retired government. I won't even go down the list of all of the accolades and the business acumen that she has. I encourage you to go on LinkedIn, Erica Roberts. She is the executive director of Pathways to Excellence, and she is the owner of X is Possible. And so we partner together, and I'm going to actually be on her platform for her Youth Roadmap Virtual Summit on November 18th, which is a Saturday, I believe. Yes, it is a Saturday from 10 to 1 p.m. I'm going to be talking about scholarships. I'm going to be talking about internships. And there's also going to be a segment about financial planning. So I know that this text is small. For those of you that are on Instagram, you see the words coming out of my mouth. You don't see the screen. For those of you that are this way, you have a registration link. I'm actually going to read it. It's on Hopin. To register for this event, now I am one of several speakers. There will be others. Go to Hopin, HOPIN.com/events with an S/pathways_roadmap to register. I highly encourage you to register. The speakers are going to be dropping knowledge, myself included, on how you can gain experience, especially in the STEM space. Nowadays, folks, people want you to come with experience. They want you to have had some internship or some exposure so that so that you can contribute and they can kind of develop you along the way. Not only that, but there's scholarships. There's nothing in the world is free, right? And so if you are a parent or you know a parent, I need you all to register for the Youth Roadmap Virtual Summit. And if you have questions, there's a contact information here. I'm going to put all of these on Instagram unless my handy dandy trusted little bit assistant does that for me. If you have questions, there's a contact email for you to have questions. Again, please register. November 18th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I will be on the stage, but there are others, myself included, who are going to be talking about several STEM topics. So, do I need to still keep this up? You still need this?
I posted in the chat for our Instagram post.
You are amazing. That's why you are here. Okay. One of the many reasons. She's also my girl. Okay, so we're still celebrating. We're still celebrating 2 years of rolling up my sleeves and doing the work. I also want to take this time, if there's any questions or comments, if you have anything to share, if you have any wisdom that you would like to bring to the forefront, put it in the chat. I'll put it up, and we can chop it up together. Anything coming up in Instagram?
We are good. I put the information in there. We have some hearts coming in.
Thank you.
Comments.
Lots of hearts, lots of comments. Okay. So, what is next? One of the things that has always been, I see a comment before I go further. Celebrate good times. Come on. That is my partner right there. I am definitely celebrating. Thank you, love. I'm not going to say your nickname. I almost said it, but I'm not. Thank you so much, sweetheart. One of the things that I, in company of many other folks, did at the top of 2020, I was planning an all-girl STEM event at my place of work, Marine Corps Systems Command. And of course, you know what happened? COVID happened. And literally, the t-shirts were purchased, the guests were there, the venue. We were going to have a sit down lunch, and then everything just went away. And it always bothered me that not only was I not able to bring, I think, a momentous event to fruition, because it was going to include high school girls connecting with women in industry, women in government. I had sent the letters out. I had CEOs. I had astronauts. Like I had the Ferrari list of women who were coming to just sit and break bread with these ladies, and it didn't happen. So that's the backstory. So it is my desire to have a girl STEM workshop in 2024. I am not sure where I'm going to have it. I'm not even sure when I'm going to have it, but I am putting it in the ethosphere because it is something near and dear to my heart. So if you are out there and you're like, me too, I want to do this too, I need you to call me. I need you to email me. I'm going to put my information. You can't call me. I'm not giving out my number. Put my email out here. I need you to reach out to me because we're going to make this thing happen. I have a love for all students, male and female alike. I'm just here to tell you, as a woman in the space still in my day-to-day job, there's a lot more room at the table, and we need to start making room. So that's the thing that I'm really, really, really excited about for next year. And we're gonna do our best to make it happen. And then last but not least, y'all, if you are interested in partnering with Feet Planted LLC or with me, I am not a company, I'm a person. And by partnering, if you have a workshop that you like to put on and you need someone to strategize with you, I'm your girl. If you need me to speak at an event, I'm also your girl. If you need to sit down and have a conversation about how to develop STEM programming to include mentorship and opportunities for higher education, college internships, very similar to the talk that I'm going to give on November 18th. I'm your girl. I need you to reach out to me at karen.felton@feetplantedllc.com, because guess what? I want to partner with you. I actually want to sit down in community and start working on some of the things together. And one of the beautiful things about technology is that I have access to you through this media. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on all social media platforms. I have friends and colleagues that have nonprofits, that have businesses that are really doing so much work in the community. I am also interested in moving that needle forward so that our young folks could understand what is possible for them in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, not just so that they can get a job, but so that they can have confidence, so that they know that when they enter a room, it doesn't matter what color they are, what gender they are, who they identify with, that they have a place. And some people call that soft skills. Not really crazy about that term. I just call them life skills. So it's more than just going to college, if that's your path, because that's not everybody's. We need a skilled workforce as well. So if college is not in the future for you, I still need you to have some skills. I still need you to have some fundamental tools, resources, how you carry yourself. Do you know how to present? Can you analyze? Can you think critically? Those are skills that can be taught. And if you have someone to walk side by side with you, to help you and shepherd you in that process, I mean, it's a win-win. I wink at the critical thinking, because I'm actually going to be working with a young lady in January about doing a workshop. So more information about that. That's not formal yet, but I'm putting it out there because we just started having conversations. So again, partnerships, ideas, sitting at the table, let's chop it up, let's talk about it. Um, there's no big I's, little U's. Is that, kind of what people say?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter whether you have a degree per se or not, because there's so many people that are doing the work, that just don't have the resources. Like, they see the need, but there are organizations that, for reasons known and unknown, need certain requirements. They need um, there's a lot of processes in place to kind of bring a corporation in and have that funding. And that's a great place to get to. Where I am looking to do is saying, let's pool our resources together so that if we do want to go after that corporate money, them corporate dollars, then we can strategize, and we can do some things, and we can work together. I am one person, other arms and legs, but together, man, together we can shift the atmosphere. We can actually make some movements, and we can get some things popping, get some things going. Um, for the good of the community, not just for your pocketbook, definitely not for mine, but for the good of the community, because we are in community together. So, I have talked about who I am. I have celebrated, I have played the music, which we're going to bring back up very, very shortly. I've tried to give you a perspective of some of the things that Feet Planted LLC has done. I've talked about some of my aspirations, not all of them, because you can't tell everything, right? I've got a notepad here of three things. I like working in threes, of some efforts that I want to accomplish in 2024. And I just, again, want to say thank you. I don't count it. I don't count it as a small thing when I see a like, or when I hear words of encouragement. I just appreciate you. I appreciate strangers who like my stuff and who resonate with me. We don't even have to know each other. And I also appreciate the people that I call friends and family, who support what I'm doing, even though we may not be working in the same space, but we are collaborators in this walk called life, which is very, very important to me, because I walk in purpose, and I'm hoping that you are walking in purpose as well. So, 2 years, man.
It's been
It's been you've been sitting on that chair.
flew by.
It has flown by. It has flown by. And I'm telling you right now, I told you I love the number 3. Next year we're gonna I'm gonna get off of this keyboard and we're gonna be somewhere with a DJ. We're gonna be somewhere celebrating, high-fiving each other, giving back our time and our talents to the community and celebrating with other people and lifting others up as well. So it is 6:40. I know you all could tell time, and I'm only going to be here for probably a little less than an hour. Again, I'm gonna play with the buttons. I'm gonna put up the ticker again, and let's see if I can take my information off here. I don't know how to take my information off. I don't know how to do that. That's okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of course. My God,
Wahoo! Thank you so much. I'm extremely excited, and I'm ready for what is in store. So the year is not over. We still have technically 2 months, a little less than 2 months in 2023. So as custom, whenever I do lives, whether it's me or another guest, I always like to give folks the last word. So I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna ask you, is there anything that you would like to say?
this 2 years, it's been wonderful watching Feet Planted grow, but also to see you as an individual help out all of us here in the STEAM workplace, like myself. So thank you for all that you do with Feet Planted, because you definitely put out a lot of resources for us. I say for us because yes, I benefit from Feet Planted as well. So you put out a lot of resources for us, and looking forward to uh, having you around for 200 more years.
Oh, child, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna be crusty.
No,
Yeah,
but thank
I
you.
appreciate you. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate the kind words and sentiments for those of you that join me on Instagram, and for those of you that join me on my other social media platforms. Thank you for taking out the time. Some of y'all are eating dinner, some of y'all are in the car. I don't know what y'all are doing, none of my business, but you're here and you're just taking the time to spend with me, and I appreciate it so very much. So as custom, oh, there was one more thing that I wanted to say. um Again, thank you for those kind words. If I could share a motivational moment with you, I'm just checking my comments. um Oh, thank you, Danita. Yvonne, we got the middle name. Got the middle name up here. Anderson, thank you so much. She was a guest. I need y'all to um um go back to what month did I do the feature, the mompreneurs? It was May. You just go back. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And look at some of the events on my webpage. You will see some of these folks. And I hope to have, I've been, if I could, okay, I'm going to call her out. If I could nail down Tina Galloway and figure out what that child's schedule is, she got to come on here. She has so much knowledge. She's another baddie in my tribe of friends that you could definitely learn a lot from. I'm all about magnifying the goodness of what folks are doing. Thank you for that. I did want to just share with you a small motivational moment, and just to let you know that what we do matters. So if you are out there and you're thinking that, nobody sees me, nobody really acknowledges me, nobody knows what I'm doing, I want you to not lose sight of the fact that sometimes you have to be alone in order to get some of the cobwebs worked out, to see how you're doing, how you're percolating, as my family would say. This is that season where it's not good for everybody. Everybody's not having a great time. It is okay to not necessarily be alone, but to actually think through and process who it is you're becoming and who you want to be, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a student, whether you are contributing to the STEM space, whether you're a senior executive service, whether you're a CEO of a company, it doesn't matter your station or your position. Recognize that it's important to take some time and make sure that you are walking in your gifting and walking in your purpose. Sometimes we're just walking, right? And if that's all you can do, then that's all you can do. But I think that when we elevate and we rise to the occasion of our gifting, we're able to contribute, we're able to partner, and we're able to move and shift the atmosphere that we're in. And that's 100% what I'm about. 100%.
Your uh, bonus son actually commented if you go go up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Isaiah. His name is Isaiah Felton. Thank you so much, son. I really appreciate it. That's another, boy, smart, just loves computers, great with things. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to learn from you. So thank you for watching. I so appreciate it and celebrating with me. So I don't have anything else to say. So guess what I'm about to do?
Play the music.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me pull up this thing before they completely shut me down, right? Uh yes, I don't own the rights to this music. Happy 2 years to me, to Feet Planted, for the opportunity to serve and to lead and to do it scared, to do it not having a lot of answers, to do it tired, but to do it in community. I love you, and I'm gonna do what I do. Yes, as long as I have breath, I'm gonna continue to do exactly what I do. Y'all have an absolutely great day. Now, yeah, I'm not in a position to really move like I want to, so I need to stop. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for joining us. We're just gonna sit here and rock out. I'ma be who I be. I'ma do what I do. All right, y'all. Have a good evening. So much higher. I'ma be feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good.